Okay, guys, listen. The Republicans have put their support behind getting rid of no fault divorce. This is another part of the trend of the Republicans standing up for male issues. All right. Standing up for male issues. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this in my lifetime where men are coming together and people are actually caring about what men go through. Okay. So no fault divorce, if you didn't know, is when people can divorce each other with no fault at all. Okay. It doesn't have to, you don't have to have been found cheating. You don't have to have any reason to get divorced. You just got divorced. Now, if you didn't know, the reason men have an issue with that is a lot of times, most of time, the overwhelming majority of times that the men are the breadwinner. Okay, the men are the provider. Okay, even when men make less than the woman will a lot of times still expect the man to provide. So what men are experiencing is they will provide for years for women, and the woman gets bored or whatever reason. It doesn't need to be a reason with no fault divorce. The woman up and says, "I'm not happy," and she leaves. Leaving is not the problem, right? The problem that men are having is when she leaves, the family courts are more favorable to women. And when she leaves, she's taking a lot of things that he has earned. Okay. She's taking custody of the kids. Is that easy for her to get? Okay. Uh, the house, the cars, these things that, you know, they're just things. But what men are understanding is a lot of these women are coming out spitefully and taking it. Okay, so men might leave a divorce and he might be devastated economically. I mean, a lot of women will divorce a man and clean out the whole bank account. This is what men are experiencing. All right. Divorce is a more damaging thing for men. And for women, a lot of times I've seen women have it where they have divorce parties, like it's a celebration. Okay. So for men, when they get married, they fear divorce. Women, if I get, women initiate divorce at an 80% rate. So that should tell you all you need to know. So Republicans supporting no fault divorce, do I think that it's going to stick and society is going to let that happen? Probably not. But what they're doing is even putting their support behind such a thing, they are entrenching themselves more to men. They're doubling down like they did this election, and they're hedging their bets that men in the manosphere in itself are going to become even a bigger thing when it comes to the next election. All right. We learned this election. Women aren't sticking together. Even on the topic of abortion, women said they were going to do something, but they ended up voting for Trump. A lot of women ended up voting for Trump. So I don't know how successful getting rid of no fault divorce will be. But what I do know is if you really look at what the Republicans are doing, they're catering to the manosphere. They're catering. Y'all called the manosphere incels. A lot of liberals. Uh, y'all said the manosphere was evil, and Republicans have just been eating it up. I mean, even with the mainstream media, liberals have attached themselves to CNN, all these left wing media outlets. You know what the Republicans are attaching themselves to? Joe Rogan podcast, places where men actually watch. Most men get their news completely from these places. So I'm just saying it's a strategy. But yeah, dude, hey, if they got rid of no fault divorce, one thing I know that will happen, I think marriage could make a comeback. It might make if men didn't wasn't worried so much about losing half their stuff because a woman wakes up and says, "I'm not happy," a lot more men would get married. So it just depends on how you look at it.